Hello everybody and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We are here in this studio of some kind, talking to Emma Sky, who's still eating her snacked dudes, or what they're called. So now, I'm going to see, we already talked to her. I would examine the room here. Interesting. I wouldn't mind taking a close look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know, how they're so thick. Is that the word? These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised how different these all are. Yeah, it was one on this half-finished one. It must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below. That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts. I noticed. That is weird. Okay. That's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee. I would hope so. Poison coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Coffee mug added to the court record. The victim's last cup of coffee. The site of the cup reads Mission. Anyway. Okay. Now letterbox. It was funny seeing inside a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of the letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Mission would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age, or wrote, rather. Yeah. We usually just do email now. Oh, what's this? Hey! There's a painting hidden back here. Yeah, you're right. What if it's embarrassing somehow, and you didn't want anyone to see it? Assuming you seem pleased by the possibility. It's so normal. That looks a little bit like Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. A little bit, anyway. This part does. That's hardly something to get mad about. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Well, doesn't this mean look like... Never mind. I better get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting added to the court record. Found in a Jewish studio, notable for the large plum in the foreground. This thing? Let's see here. That's why I'm yawning. It's 8:30 in the afternoon, in the evening. Ooh, this is much more interesting. Let's take a closer look at this desk here. So this is Drew Mission? And this little girl must be Vera. Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Right. Is this a journal? Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? It's new. He didn't write a single line. You've been going for a while there. Ooh, cute. Look at the tiny frame, Apollo. Tiny is right. That thing is barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that? None, apparently. It's empty. There's no glass in it, either. What's it doing sitting on the desk? This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames. I just said that. Something about the way that figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. And see you, Apollo. See you are making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm unprofessional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? Hey Apollo, what's this feather thingy? Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen? But it doesn't have a pointy end. That was most likely sweeping detritus off the desk. Detritus? Wow, you should know a lot, Emma. Bold and unscientific. That's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Okay. Look at this thing. This envelope has been opened and resealed. Ooh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts it and opens. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? This postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter and steal it again? I better hang on to this. An envelope added to the court record. Found in the victim's desk drawer. Appears to have been opened once and resealed. Anything else to look at here? I don't see anything. Okay. Is this desk for painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting. Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Okay. What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really. He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Lathe? Lathe? Is that lathe? I think it's lathe. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood too. Though his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin. This is the crime scene, Trucy. These cost like $50 at the magic shop. Okay. Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. You could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about this shade of green? That'll be enough of that, thanks. Okay. Anything else over here? I don't see anything else here, so let's go back here. Oh. Eek! Oh! That's where the body was. That's the spot where Mr. Juju Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips. In the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that night right up to the moment he died. Wow, a true artist to the end. Maybe he started a year ago when he was procrastinating. I mentioned this coffee cup was for guests to use. Guests? Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Misham alone.
Forensic science. I bet Emma could help us out here. Don't forget, flattery will get you nowhere. Will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay. Maybe we can get, scientific now? Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Okay. Where's in this one? So Emma, about this coffee mug. I'll go on trying to give me information. You know I'm not talking. I suppose you are a little detective here. Why don't you two take a look at yourselves? If you find a clue, I might not be unwilling to lend a hand. I think she's going to help us, Apollo. Let's check out this mug, shall we? Now what? That did, but Emma, about this. Oh, that. Yes, why that's a bright red envelope. She sure is jumpy. Someone opened this, didn't they? My lips are sealed. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside this envelope? The envelope? Sure, I read it after all. Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped it open? Ha, please, I would have seen it open. But you did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side. Weapon? Yes, the use of tools, highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try firing her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors. Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. How about the envelope we found? I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? The X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right. At least that's what I call it. Huh? It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. I can't talk right now. Spectralization. Something. How am I supposed to remember all that? So basically, it lets you see inside things, like envelopes. That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that, in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma? Please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. Alright, let's give it a spin, Apollo. No, what are you doing? Oh, just seeing if I could see through your hair. But it's like lead. Point that thing at me anymore, and I might all fall out.
I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test it on our sample first. It just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. You set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope. Layer view? You've got it set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn the dial there with up, left, down, and right for me, would you? That's right. That's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Yeah, I got something. See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except, I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you see that paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers, so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? Excuse me a moment. I need some water. That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit, if you would. Rubbing, and going over the image with WASD while holding space. Okay. There, that fixes the mirror image of the screen. Now turn the dial again, just a little. Good. Now you can rub this image to fix it too. Hey, I get it. We just keep doing this until we got the whole thing. Exactly. Not bad. Neat. Let's do some more. Big winner. I'm seeing big winner here. This might be enough, actually. There we go. Okay, let's print this one out. Woohoo! I'm a big winner! Ahaha. See, this is the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? That should be fun. Okay, let's bring this one out. Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account? This meeting so must be really valuable. It's on the page in there. Care to take a look? You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. Here goes with the second page then. Okay. This is pretty fun. Awesome. Okay, let's print this one out. Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. So it was a little about payment for one of his paintings. Well, the secrecy though. And what? Why was this letter in the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it had some special significance to him? Well, Emma? Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Main envelope updated in the court record. Found in the victim's desk drawer. Contains 2 sheets of writing paper. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we're done here. Oops. I wonder. Okay. Hang on. Interesting. There's supposed to be a coffee mug here, but not a coffee cup. I'm confused. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, there's one thing I have to do here. Hey, look there. That saying doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. Something that tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, this thing is probably... better ask Emma. Yeah. And that's when you need to present this to her. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue, residue on the rim. That. Yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard that there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure that it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray. Forensic science! I knew your hobby wasn't behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So, what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? The spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow. Science is amazing. It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma's be willing to help us out a bit more. You should try burning her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere. It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis? I was sure you were going to ask about that. See, the solution is used to test for endocrine. Endocrine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. And guess what? Recent research has shown... That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details. I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please? You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yay, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ugh, what are you doing? I was just seeing the guy reaction off of you. Wait. How is this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand. Let's just get down to checking them for real poisons, shall we? Interesting. Interesting. I don't see anything here. Can we go back here? Too bad. No reaction there. I'm sure I'm gonna check all the likely spots. Wait a second. Where is it, Apollo? Did you spray that little desk over there? I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know? Let's check it out, just to be sure. Okay. Whoa! Eek! A reaction, Apollo. Ah! Where? The inside of that cute little frame. Look. Well, will you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic. Never mind that, I was the one who found it. Tiny frame added to the court record. Frame measuring 2 inches by 2 inches. Bears traces of deadly poison, atroquinine. How would the inside of that frame have poison on it? It looks as though we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case. So Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime? I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear. I thought so. I'll never forget that face. What was his name? Alright. Brushel. Spark Brushel? Brushel. He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with the painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about uncovering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, then leaves only one other person. It wasn't Valen Gramarye by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up out here. So he's out interviewing Valen Gramarye. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Brushel's card added to the court record. This business card reads Spark Brushel, freelance journalist. Well, we got quite a bit done today. We didn't actually go anywhere, but that's about 32 minutes, so I think I will end this video for now. And next time we shall continue with our investigation. So until then, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you all next time. So until then, take care and have a great rest of your day.